No, let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dungeon Crawl Classic. Everyone's had a nice little relaxing level up. Except Discard.
Discard. Why did I drink that eternally? I feel nothing but pain!
To be fair, it made the rest of our level up very relaxing because we could just watch that instead of actually, doing any hard work.
Yeah.
Man, everyone just likes to watching my characters suffer.
Yeah.
You give us plenty of reason to. Don't forget.
On the other hand, you did get a good selection of
Hey, I will just say this. I was right, because we did not need to kick down the door.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have gotten in
Actually,
otherwise.
yeah, we kind of had to kick down the door because the guards weren't letting us in without kicking it down.
But it wasn't because anything nefarious was going on. It was completely nefarious, the entire thing.
I don't think that's how the word nefarious works.
If nefarious means a horrible and mean thing, nefarious just means a thing, I think.
Ne is not a prefix.
Are you sure? It can be.
Pretty damn sure.
You make me sad.
I don't think you're wrong, alright?
No, I think you are, because I've just looked it up.
No, I am wrong. I am wrong. Ablative is not wrong.
Give me a drink. God damn it.
If you're going to start drinking every time Discard destroys the English language, you're going to be dead of liver failure before the end of the session.
I've been there for years.
It's a good thing we don't do this via text.
Nefarious, adjective from the Latin nefarious.
That's...
Derived from nefas, crime, not fas, law.
See? Ne is a prefix for it, since it's a derivative.
It is a prefix in Latin.
But it is a Latin word, since it is Latin, is that?
No,
actually, it's spelled differently in Latin, so...
Yeah, and we're talking English anyway.
So that means
it's a derivation. Nefarious is a derivation of nefas.
Well, there's your ontology for the day.
We're not done yet.
The more you know. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
So, where are you going from Cambridge?
We haven't been to Cambridge.
Cambridge yet.
Oh yeah,
we haven't gotten to Cambridge.
Well, you reached Cambridge. Boink.
Hello, Cambridge!
How many days does that take from the Palace of Pain there?
I'll give you a day. I'm going to say you spend...
I got my spells back.
Yeah, I'm going to say you spend a fair chunk of time, signing documents and stuff like that.
Guarding the place until...
Yeah, replacement guards.
Until they get a new set of guards. Yeah. Do the guards get free samples? Okay. I mean the new guards, not our...
He probably should. Considering we went through the last ones pretty easily.
That would A, be good for business, and B, make it harder for people to steal his shit.
I'm not going to talk about robbing the guards for their free samples. Let's go, people, to Cambridge. What is in Cambridge? I do not know. Ray, what is in Cambridge?
A small university. That's it, just a university.
Is there a university here at this time?
Does a university have a histories department?
No.
By this point in time, probably not.
Does it have a current events department?
Sorry, I like that one. Okay, I'll give you that one. No, it doesn't have a current events department.
Does it have a newspaper?
No, again, lack of printing presses, no.
Do they know how to write?
Does it have a scriptorium?
Yes, they have people who can write.
I like how we're doing modern, ancient.
Does it have a teleportarium?
Does it have a...
If it has a teleportarium, we're in some shit.
We're not okay, a timeline has not become cyclical yet. We are not technically thousands of years ahead of 40k, alright?
Well, look, technically speaking, if Cthulhu is not, if the mythos is knocking around, that means there are old ones and,
some of them are possibly Catan?
Well, there
but
would be...
it could be Catan or actual old ones, but we're not really seeing, like...
No, I mean like Cthulhu mythos. There are Cthulhu mythos monsters running around.
Yes.
that can teleport.
Yes, but that's its own thing. I mean, if we want to look into actual we're not dealing with actual Chthonians or the magical or the actual science base. We're dealing with more
as
of
we're
the
discussing all this, I guess we're walking through the front gate.
Yes, we have entered the university, Gray.
How many strange looks do we get for this?
Quite a few, because you don't look like the standard kind of enrolling students.
I have a pen.
Yes, that places you above 90% of the population.
Oh, yes. Well, about 10% because not many people are literate, I don't think, right?
It is a university.
You never know. The literacy rates might have gotten really jacked up in the past 500 years.
Well, when you have to understand your contracts for Faftagan, yeah, sure, I'm sure.
Well, how else are you going to read the King in Yellow if you can't read?
Well, this is because you have people who read the King in Yellow out loud to you, but I think that's a really bad idea.
They have a picture book version now. It's wonderful.
It has big, fluffy words.
Actually, for that matter, how common is sort of, cult worship and stuff?
It's on and off, I think.
It seems to be getting more common the further north you go.
So there are people wearing, it's King in Yellow. Who's that again?
It has to.
That's
He doesn't have a hat associated with him.
No.
He has robes.
Robes, yellow robes.
And
Okay,
also,
Oh shit, are all the students around wearing yellow robes?
No, they're wearing multicoloured robes.
Okay.
It's not any better.
Are there gangs of people wearing yellow robes?
Yes,
though?
there are gangs of people wearing yellow robes.
Are they following us?
No.
Not yet.
We're not
particular.
we're not on nobody's radar.
Yeah.
Yet.
I mean, the thing is, what's to our bonus and our detriment is the fact we're dealing with we have ancient timey, word of mouth, informational travel.
I have something I want to do.
Go ahead, Native.
I pick a likely looking scholar, and I shove my book of Dagon into his hands, and I say, "Here, read this for me."
You actually have a book of Dagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He probably has several.
I wonder if they have a separation of religious texts and actual texts. The religious colleges on different places.
This is a damn poor idea.
I mean, it is a damn poor idea, but I kind of want to see what happens to him afterwards.
Let's watch it play out.
I've been looking this thing around, and I can't read, so I want somebody to read it to me.
Oh yeah, you can't read. Sorry, I forgot that.
No one in the party has actually bothered to read it because no one in the party that can read is that stupid.
Yeah. So yes, he starts to read it aloud.
I cover my ears. Definitely.
Okay, leaving.
I am listening intently.
I don't know not to listen.
What do you mean you don't know how to listen?
I know.
He
don't
doesn't
know not
to listen.
listen.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah,
you're lucky you don't have a sanity stat.
Yeah, true.
I mean, willpower can be, as a contemporary negatives of willpower can be considered a sanity stat.
Yeah.
You could force burn on people. Willpower burn.
Well, it could be like a willpower save, or we may be shaken, or any other multitude of stats effects you can put on us.
Yeah.
So, do you want us to do a willpower check, Gray?
Yeah, willpower check looks good.
Alright. I am helping!
Fine, yeah.
Do all of us have to do it?
Only those who are
Only
listening.
those of us who are staying around.
I'm staying around, but I'm
Yay!
I suppose I have to do it. I think.
You know what the portfolio of Agnostica needs? More fish. We need to diversify our abilities in the fish-esque markets.
Where is the willpower save? Oh, there's the willpower save. Okay.
High five. Going bonkers as butt brigade.
There you go.
Okay, so what happens?
Well, apparently John Luke and Cameron really can't understand it, and it really confuses them quite heavily.
I would think we would have a level of synesthesia where we think we're underwater. How's that sound?
Not that much of a powerful book. They're religious conversion tests.
You don't actually hear anything, but you get this horrible sensation
Hey, I wasn't here.
right at the back of your head.
No, you're just doing it. You're not actually getting it. It's fine. It's just you're the last person to be clicked on,
Oh, right.
and it's the computer's just saying that you're the one giving out the facts when it's me.
Alright, I'm confused.
Yep.
How about for the people who did pass, and the person who wanted to listen to it?
Well, the person who wants to listen to it will learn quite a bit more about their god. You'll learn more about your god. Whether you actually want to learn about your god is another thing.
Nah, I have a pretty decent god.
Dagon ain't my god.
My god is Cthulhu, so...
My god is an awesome god.
Well, you learn a lot about Cthulhu from Dagon.
Yeah, true.
Dagon is
Yeah,
a
Dagon is like Cthulhu's son, right?
There is some
it's-
relation.
yeah.
Well, isn't
not
Dagon the eldest deep one?
Really?
Yeah, he's a prophet of Cthulhu, is the best way of saying it.
Yeah, so, well, you would actually learn...
Oh,
you
and-
could learn a lot about Cthulhu.
So basically, he's my version of Christ?
Yes.
that's a disturbing thought.
Yep.
Well, you know.
He's not going to die for your sins.
Cthulhu himself is a herald as well, so it's like, you know,
Depends.
prophet-
Herald of a herald.
he's a
depends
a
who what you
prophet to an
read.
anost, basically like that. So think of just levels of prophecies.
It depends who you read with the Cthulhu being a prophet. The original Lovecraftian, he was just an old version of a god to the Starspawn and worshipped by the Deep Ones. So he's basically just a Starspawn that's been around for so long. He's now basically a god.
I hear that. Well,
And yet
mostly
you can defeat him by crashing a ship into his head.
he's not technically defeated around there. He's just decided to go home and have a sleeper headache.
He is defeated in the sense that he is no longer a threat for a few millennia?
He has a cracking migraine. That's not a bad thing to have inflicted on a god.
Well, you did have to drive an entire tram schooner through his brain and drive yourself radically insane.
Okay, so those of you who believe in Cthulhu or Dagon, I'm going to be very nice, give you a point of intelligence.
I should have believed in Dagon.
I believe in the market forces of worship, so you know how that is.
My god is literally money. So,
Hey, that's my favorite god of D&D.
he's a very good god.
I like all the mercantile gods of D&D. It just make
I'll have
me
to
laugh.
say the scholar is looking a bit worse for the wear.
Does he sort of look slightly
Right.
gilly?
He's gone green, if that helps.
Okay, I'm gonna snag the book back from him and I'll toss him a few GP.
Okay. You have a real habit of making people read these arcane books, don't you, for you?
I remember back in the day when he did that same thing. We did that same thing to grad students.
It's a lot safer than reading it yourself.
It definitely was in this case. The grad student turned to dust.
Yeah, well, you know what happens to those poor guys. You know that's
Wait, what
it's
Call of Cthulhu game. The rule said if you read a certain part aloud without doing another bit of the spell, you got turned to dust. And they basically they paid a grad student in the middle of a library to read this book aloud to them.
and he
And
turned to
guess
dust.
what he left out?
Oh yeah, he didn't know to do the other bit of the spell.
It's the problem of the formatting where you put the "don't read this aloud" before the "read this before reading that." All right, as if somebody was translating this from right to left, to left to right.
Yeah, so the moment he said the name, he just turned to dust in the middle of the library.
But that's all that
We all
happened, right?
lost sand.
Why are we not burning that book alive again? I don't remember.
I don't know, you became cultists after that, if I remember that one.
We were gangsters and immortality sounded like a good idea.
I don't
That
think we
was
were.
I can't argue.
I was homeless.
Whose book was it? I mean, book
The
of
guy,
who?
the wizard we stole it. The wizard we killed for it with. We
I
fought by
mean,
Yankees in those.
which god did it sort of belong
I
to?
can't even remember, Tekalan or something like that? One of the lesser
Alright.
known ones.
So, is there any way? Is there any form of school or something like that? Theosophy. So they don't have a history department. So there's there's no records of. Is there a oral history department or a
Do they
Legends
have
department?
a temple to the old ones?
Yeah, so it'd be mainly lip service. They're scholars.
Well, early college and stuff like that were mostly based on
Theology.
theology.
Does anyone else have any books that need to be read? This is a pretty good place to do it.
Don't think we do, no.
No, I think we're good.
What we could do.
But so you will be able to find the Department of Folklore, though.
That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
What do you want with them?
Well,
I want to reference anything sword-like, or swordy materials.
Probably should go to an.
But
armory.
also, I'm looking into like it says anything about the early days of. I mean, well, there are yellow people around. I'm wondering if I could actually talk to them as well. And hear
Careful.
their
Careful, Discard.
people in yellow robes around.
You're doing that thing you do again.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry. People in yellow robes around. I was wondering if I can get one in a pub, stand them enough beers and get them drunk enough to tell me about their lord and any of the backstory or history.
This is a college. I don't think you need to bother taking them to the pub for that.
Okay, I'll bring alcohol to their dorm room. Sheesh.
I don't think you need to bother with that.
I could
Just
Can
be
alcohol
vaguely,
be- can
just be
alcohol
vaguely
be-
interested.
Can alcohol be at least somewhat involved?
Well,
I don't think you get what I'm saying here.
I don't think I do.
I don't think they're gonna need you to provide the alcohol.
But I want them to be candid and frank, not just give me the party line.
He's implying that they're already going to be massively drunk because they're students.
Yeah, so I need to go find I need to go find Candid, and I need to go find Frank.
You could just are these cultists anything like Jehovah's Witnesses?
Well, you need to talk to them first.
Well, go ahead. I'm not doing it.
Alright.
Who wants to make a personality check in
Oh
history?
my
to roll?
god. I just realized that's what Dagon is trying to turn Abdecius into.
Hello!
What?
A giant fish?
Cultist.
No. A Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
Huh.
God.
Well, he would be. It would be a Dagon witness, technically. An old Wundian witness.
You ruined it, Discard.
I'm sorry. So anyway, I got a
Find a
14
cultist.
gray to find a drunk cultist.
They don't call themselves cultists, they call themselves faculty members. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to find myself a drunk faculty member.
Yep. You find one, he's slurring over his books.
Slurring over his books?
Oh, yeah. He's pissed off his head.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then.
Well, that's normal. Actually, we can't be sure if he's drunk or just this is normal behavior.
I will ask. I will come by with my own bottle to bring down to set down and say like, you look like a man who knows his what to imbibe. Tell me, does this look like a good brand to you? A good beer to you?
All Bens are pretty good.
Good. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you can't really take a look at the bottle. You have to open it up and take a sip first.
He's already drunk.
Didn't
Ask
even
your
look
question.
at the bottle.
I think he's saying any port in a storm.
Ask your questions. He's already drunk.
All right. So tell me, when did this whole So tell me about your calling.
Calling? Calling.
Your form of study.
Oh yeah.
Real.
I am professor of long ago stuff.
Long ago stuff.
Yeah. Antiques? Professor Antiques.
Okay, so antiques.
Yeah.
Long ago
That's me.
antiques. So,
Ass antiques.
like, how long ago are the antiques we're talking about here?
Well, hundreds of years, but before wall came up.
Or wall came? Oh,
Yeah,
so before the wall. What happened? When did the wall? How did this wall come up? Is that known?
No idea. Back when the old king died, all went wrong after that. It all went wrong.
The old king died, and then the wall came up.
Seems to be, yeah. Yeah. That's what the records say. King was in Dacalion. King died. Yellow King arrives. Everything goes to hell.
Yellow King arrived, you say?
Yeah.
Not exactly the sequence of events, but it's not too far off.
Where does the Yellow King arrive from?
Perfectly accurate, and I will hear nothing to the contrary.
Where did the Yellow King come from?
Somewhere in the north. That's all we know. His armies started marching south. Powerful magics, led by giants.
It's secretly a Scot.
So north then.
Yeah, north.
Okay.
We came into this knowing we needed to go north. It's the only direction we have.
Well, yeah, but we're now getting confirmations of northiness.
There's not much to England. You can't go very far east or west.
I'm trying to think of any good. Like anyone else, please chime in. I'm trying to think of good ones, but I'm currently not branding it.
You did specify a drunken one. Maybe a non-drunken one would have been more helpful.
You had the right question.
Ooh, ask him if he knows anyone who isn't drunk right now.
Do you know any of your colleagues who are not drunk at this moment?
No.
Dave, you drunk? Mildly tipsy.
I will thank him and take another bottle over to Dave for the tipsy one.
No.
Hey,
Tipsy Dave.
Yep. Yes. Sorry I'm not so long as the others. I had a class to teach this morning.
I hear that, my friend. I hear you, my friend. I'm currently working on a thesis myself, so I just am looking for some debate. Wondering where I can do a jumping off for my studies. I'm doing a history of the Yellow King.
Ooh, very dangerous. That you don't want to be doing that. Last guy.
You know.
Well, the thing is, a lot of stuff we have to deal with is due to the Yellow King. Why do you think everyone drinks so much?
Because you like beer.
Because it allows a buffer between the things you see and the things you know.
Basically, yes. Anyone who tries this who doesn't drink ends up screaming and then clawing their eyes out.
Why do you think I brought the bottle?
Good
I
man,
will take a drink. I will drink from the bottle. Not from the bottle. I will drink from I will pour it out and drink one. Yeah. Dang it.
What?
What are you drinking exactly?
I am tipsy. I have gotten to tipsy status.
He thinks
I'm drinking some fortified. I don't know. I bought it up a student.
Oh, so it's probably just moonshine. Even better.
Don't roll a one.
Yes.
At that point, Dave just sort of backs away and goes for the the alcohol poisoning kit.
It's fine. He hasn't rolled a one.
Wait, I've got neutralized poison. This goes terribly wrong. I can help.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, so.
But don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, but the question is, will I?
So tell me more about this. Tell me more. I need to know where to start my studies at, or start my thesis. I mean, I have some ideas, but
well,
you know,
we know the King's army kind of swept south from the Cheshire region.
Cheshire,
yes.
Cheshire.
They also kind of moved through Wales as well, so we think it's kind of northeast. I think it's giants move quickly, and they kind
long legs. You see,
long legs. Yes, that's right. The man knows what he's talking about.
Long legs don't really care about most rivers. Trees are generally not an issue either.
Each giant pretty much started recruiting his own army. Each one is loyal, but the army's loyal to the giant commanding, but they have this weird ritual where they can challenge each other.
Where giants challenge each other, or the army people challenge each other?
Well, anyone can challenge the leader, but tends to be a giant tends to win in a wrestling match.
A wrestling
A giant
match?
has to climb all the way down.
Yeah, wrestling. They wear stupid costumes and then try and pin each other to the floor.
Is this a public match?
Yeah, they do it in the middle of it. They do it as like a big public sport, so all the people know that they're following the strongest giant.
I mean, I'm sure that this, like all things political, it's probably all just fake and dumb show, right?
What do they call this?
This.
I know.
Oh, this event.
We're not entirely sure. Just generally wrestling.
No handy acronym.
No.
Oh.
Giant
I mean,
Abdisus just starts cursing in French. Like, damn it, we should have taken over that army when we had the chance, and we yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, we didn't beat him in fair wrestling, though.
I mean, I'm trying to do some stuff in the folklore department too, since the king has been around for such a long time. Clearly, it has to do something with more of a. There has to be some sort of like ancient. I mean, you know how it is. There's always a prophecy around these things.
Yeah. The sword. Whoever has the sword rules the country. But something went wrong last time, and the sword ended.
Something went wrong.
Yeah. See, the king. There was a quest for the sword. But for some reason, the king. Kind of went off north and was never seen again, and the giants turned up, and it all went horribly.
So you're saying that someone took the sword north? If the sword is involved, anyone know the sword is involved? Has anyone seen this Yellow King, like in the flesh?
They don't last long after that.
Not that we know of.
No, he doesn't do parades or anything else like that. Then how does he like make decrees and everything? Does he just go solely through the army?
Yeah, right through the giants. Giants do everything.
So it's the giants who are the major like. The giants are both his generals and his stewards.
Yeah.
So, does this guy have like a more recent map lying around?
No.
I'll be making student-esque notes. Like, I know this is like a pretty much like a current what do you call it? Like more like a current events paper or something like that. I'm trying to get a grant for a means of a immediate means of dispersion of news. So I need to prove that there is an ability to gather information this quickly, type deal. So where would it be? What would the next best person to ask who's an authority on the subject?
No one's really an authority on it.
Well, it can be the first then.
Yeah, if you want to be authority on madness, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure I just need to.
I assure you, he is already that.
That just means I can expense my my alcohol buying as a. I can expense my alcohol buying as a part of my grant.
It's a growth field.
Genius.
Yes, you can do that, I guess. But yeah, no one really pays any attention. Yeah, we try and avoid the King's Men. It's kind of an uneasy piece. So we kind of, they try not to kill us. We try not to kill them.
I see. I'm sure as you go further north, there's probably some more means of. I mean, I don't even know what the. So you're saying if things get weirder, the further north we will go, and that's basically where my research is probably going to end up taking me.
Yeah, Decalion. Well, if you want weird, Decalion.
Here we go. So Decalion for the.
Yeah,
for
that's
weird.
where all the Starks are.
Oh wait, Starks? Who are Starks?
What do you mean? What are Starks? Where are you from?
What are Starks? We don't really know.
No. I mean, the King's been around for such a long amount of time. I mean, I'm not from Decalion. I'm from currently over in Gunyan. You know how Gunyan is.
Isn't that a type of fish?
It's over there. It's the next town over from Cambridge. So I'm just thinking that if Cambridge had a logical means of disliking somebody, the next town over would be the best people to dislike, since they're close enough to hate, but far enough away to not go into a fight over.
If they're gonna hate anyone, they're gonna hate someone like Oxford.
Oxford, wherever that is right now.
Is Cambridge. Yep.
Yeah.